goes without saying that Roblox Doors Floor 2 was a big update as it featured a whole new floor revealing 100 more rooms. Along with many new features, we did receive new rooms within the floor and some of which are actually extremely rare. These are the rarest rooms in Doors Floor 2. Have you ran into these yet? Like and subscribe or else you will never be as lucky as some of these people. Number 1. Garden Cavern. Everyone already knows about some of the hidden garden flower rooms within the mines. These types of flower rooms aren't technically rare at all, as you can find a couple of them every time you do a run within the game. But there is another type of garden room that is actually mixed into a regular room at the same time. These are what you would call garden cavern rooms and do feature the usual 4-way split room that usually has 4 doors, but introduces a bunch of mossy grass and piles of broken wood due to a big hole in the top of the roof. In some of these rooms, you may be able to find stone structures being placed from within it, and there will also be vine-covered chests spawning within the giant room itself, instead of the usual crawling into a hole in the wall to get one. These rooms are slowly getting more documented as time goes on, but it's still really hard to find these ones at the moment, with approximately less than a 1% chance of running into one of these rare rooms. Number 2. Roofless Room. This next one is even rarer, and I bet many of you have never even seen one of these yet within the game. Imagine running through the mines of the game only to be greeted with a room that doesn't have a roof at all midway through the game. Well, these types of rooms could be classified as roofless treasure rooms, as they do contain several vine chests within it as well. These types of rooms spawn directly within the main path as it acts as its own main room, but it does mix in a flower garden at the same time, causing a strange hybrid. The coolest part about this room is that it features no roof at all, which means all of the rain will be falling upon the players as they walk within the room. If we really dig deeper though, we can notice that the walls of this particular room are made up of stone, but looking at the castle from the end of the game, they do appear to be made up of the same stone pattern, strangely enough. So these rooms could technically be somewhere along the castle grounds? I guess that is up for debate. Number 3. Jail Caverns. Getting even more rarer, we know that there are several types of puzzle rooms and mazes built within the mines, but I bet you haven't seen anything like this one yet. I was able to find just one piece of source throughout the whole community, and it shows a regular door room, but it features flooded caverns walking through a large portion of the sewers. This room is massively built and even contains a waterfall at one end of it. Strange gate looking like structures do exist at the opening section within this one, which does hint at a possible jail cell being deep within the mines, or it could have been used as some type of support for the roof. These rooms are extremely rare to find, as some within the community are saying that it is totally less than a 1% chance of finding these types of rooms. These rooms also usually spawn in after room 150 as players are heading towards the dam structure, so this could be some type of early water locking system within the whole place. Number 4. Tunnel Room. I haven't seen this one too much during my runs of Floor 2, but apparently it is possible to get a room with giant tunnels similar to the ones that we can find from Floor 150 featuring the Grumbles and their nest. This player was able to find this tunnel room within door 118, and they were also nice enough to place a light stick at the end of it so we can get a better look. Getting these types of rooms considerably early on into a run is very rare, and it does suggest that the Grumbles were here at some point before finally settling down within the finalized nesting point. Apparently, they aren't technically as rare compared to other rooms, but it does offer some deeper lore when it comes to the Grumbles within the mines as well. Number 5. Teaser Trailer Room. Yeah, imagine those other rare flower rooms that we've talked about, but 10 times rarer. We're talking about some of the flower rooms that can be compared to the ones found inside door 150. Well, a player was able to run into this crazy flower room at some point within their run, and it features a completely different styled room from the normal ones that we are used to seeing. It features a stone wall arch within the room and several sheer closets and vine-covered chests as well. Also, for some reason, there's even a dedicated light post here, which is a bit strange to find inside the mines. We usually see those portable light sources, but we can also notice the appearance of all the green vines being shown all around the room and walls. Could it be a hint at the vine entity within Jeff's shop collecting those light posts and putting them inside some of these special secret rooms? I mean, honestly, it could be possible at this point, but what if I told you that these rooms are actually the same rooms that were shown several months ago by the developers teasing the new Eyes feature in a Floor 2 teaser video? It is awesome to see that this room wasn't scrapped, and is nice that it's considered a very rare room. There's no calculated probability chance for these types of rooms, but it's estimated to be less than a 1 out of 2,000 chance. Number 7, Glitched Hall. As we know, the Halt entity did receive their own specially designed rooms within the update, not only within Floor 2, but also back in Floor 1 with the dining room. Halt in itself does have a 3% chance of spawning into a run, but getting a glitched Halt also means that players are able to explore the room freely as a normal room, which opens up the possibilities of finding more secrets and items from within it. You also had a player running into a glitched Halt room within Floor 1, and this one is a bit interesting because the blue hue from the entity is still present within the room, causing a very scary vibe. Encountering a glitched out room is way more rare than a normal run, as the chances for these rooms are just extremely low. You'd probably have to play the mines 100 times over before you're lucky enough to run into an instance like this again. We do have several honorable mentions, one of which being the completely flooded rooms, as some of them do come in different variants, with the larger, more complex ones being more rare, especially if you can find them before room 150. There's also another type, a rarer flower room, that features the stone arch walls towards the edge of the map closer to the door. It also features a very strange shadow onto the wall. Another new secret room is this round bookcase shelf that can be found back at Floor 1. It's supposed to be similar to the roundabout found during the Seek Chase, but it is interesting to see it as its own standalone room now. And, well, you obviously can't completely rule out the normal rare flower garden rooms as well, though I will say the ones with the giant trees inside of them are a tad bit more rare than the regular ones, especially if they don't contain any vine chests or spawnable useful items. But what's the rarest room you've seen? Like and subscribe, and see you all on the next one.